Hey ho, Monk on the hill here. The rat hand in the chicken coop. It's back on, but you won't believe what caught the most. In an earlier video, my homemade automatic chicken feeder got overrun by rats. In that video I showed how I figured out how to really make it rat-proof. By the end of that, I thought there was one rat left. I started this project pretty euphoric and optimistic. Only a few days later I realized there were two. Can I catch the remaining rats? One of the commenters in that video mentioned the Canadian rat trap or mouse trap. I researched a bit, but only found this. But he also mentioned a bucket, so I think I know what he means. He's probably talking about the bucket with a spinning bottle on top. So today I bought this one. I'm a fan of use what you already have, but such a barrel I can always use. And also I really like a non-destructive way. Usually you drill holes in the bucket or barrel or whatever you have to put a straight piece of metal through, but I want to use this barrel later on. So my solution, let me show you. And one there, here. The other one there. Then of course it's some metal, plastic bottle with a hole through, put it on here, have it centered, and just to make sure that it's not moving in one direction, I'm adding more clamps. Here, one there. Enough space to spin freely. Adding some of this sweet stuff all around that they surely can find some. And let's just add a little bit of chicken food. And that bit that falls in is for those that I might catch. The trap is ready and I'll set up camera and I hope I catch some action. And you'll see it. Let's place it next to the chicken food container. Last test. Yep, rolling. Camera is there. I hope we'll get some nice pictures. Usually you would fill up this barrel or bucket with water so the rats will drown immediately. Well, that's the point, it's not immediately. Drowning isn't nice for no one. So that's why I got this huge barrel that they can't jump out. I can catch them alive and bring them somewhere far away. But in the first night I messed it up. Have you ever filmed an infrared camera with an infrared camera? That's how it's looking. It's not a light, as I thought. So I went checking on it and disturbed all the rats. So I move it now. Here. That's where they are usually coming. And I caught a chicken. But the rats themselves weren't really interested in it, so I moved it back to the original position. And there they only used the barrel to go behind it and fool around together. With a certain success. Not long after, there were so many young ones, and also they grew pretty fast. At one point I counted about 14 of them, but at least the chicken feeder was safe from them, so it was time to get really active. I superglued corn kernels on the trap, since the Nutella really didn't work, and prepared all my traps that I had with carrots. And of course, I cannot have them laying around in the coop, otherwise chickens would go for it. So my solution for that, by the cameras I have installed in the coop, I know the rats are coming down here, and I have these little boards I can put up here. I can leave the trap, they can just walk over and get into it. Of course, this trap can be reached by the chickens, so it'll be charged tonight. When you're putting a trap in a tight spot, you have to make sure the trap itself has the space to release fully. Like that one here, wouldn't help at all. And after the first night, the first success. Of course, it's a young one, a lucky one, because it'll be released, not like that one that got into the death trap, and now the chickens are fighting for its corpse. So with the barrel trap I didn't really have any success. I tried different baits, different locations, not one rat got in there. With the live trap and the snap traps, I caught about 7 within 2 or 3 weeks. I also made this homemade soda rat poison. So many YouTubers are talking now about. There were some ups and downs with that. It's worth another video. Just subscribe if you want to see that. What definitely helped was a little helper from a totally unexpected side. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of footage of this helper, but I've seen it in a tree going for a bird's nest. Look in my channel, there's another video about that. She's sneaking around my house, kind of circling it. I know that because of the little cat Malka. The way she's walking around, she's really careful and aware of what's happening around her. All the rats are coming right from up there. There they've built a nest, and even worse, somehow they managed to get into the house wall behind it. Because behind that wall there's a hollow floor. It's between a storage room and my sleeping room. So I hear them running every now and then. I'm close to the chicken coop. The chickens opened up a hole, and I'm sure that snake that found a way through that into my walls. From the walls, through different hollow grounds, I could hear her. It wasn't too pleasant to hearing her, but she went right to the source of the rats. And one by one, they got less and less. And like that, it happened that I haven't seen one rat in the last nights. Fingers crossed it'll stay like that.